Hello and welcome back to Evan Tutorials. We are looking at warp disruptors. These are the longer range cousins of our previous video on warp scramblers. The disruptors meta in terms of what is available for Tech 1 is warp disruptor 1 with main scoped warp disruptor, initiated compact warp disruptor, and a J5 enduring warp disruptor. Now the ranges do vary slightly. Essentially, the faint scoped warp disruptor, when overheated, will go up to 26 kilometers, whereas the remaining ones are only at 24 kilometers. However, that being said, the initiated compact warp disruptor, which is a top fitting requirement in terms of what we recommend, that actually has a lower fitting requirement than the other three, making it sort of more of the choice if you've got a tight fit with a kiting fit with one of these, or you are simply just long range pointing. T2 Warp Disruptor 2 has a 24 kilometer base with an overheated range of 29 kilometers. It reaches out quite far. The interrupted Warp Disruptor with 24 kilometers and overheated range of 29 there. So the faction ones, they range from 30 to 23 in terms of fitting requirements, but the ranges themselves do vary quite a bit. So the Caldari Navy is 26 to 31, the Dark Blood is 30 to 36, the Domination is 30 to 36, and the Dracoristas is actually 20 to 31, which is quite an interesting jump in terms of overheated. The Federation Navy Warp Disruptor is 28 to 34, Canid 26 kilometers to 31, and the Republic Fleet is 30 to 36 kilometers, with the Shell Serpentis being 28 to 34, and the True Sanction Warp Disruptor is 30 to 36 kilometers. Now, the officer module ones, as before in the previous with the Scramblers, these are heavy warp disruptors, not just warp disruptors. They can only be fitted to battleships and above, and they start at higher ranges, being with the GOTANs at 37 to 44, Hakims at 34 to 41, Zeros at 31 to 37, and Tobias actually absolutely trashes the rest of them with the 40 kilometer range to 48 kilometers overheated. Now, what is to be explained with these is that the faction module ones are from loyalty point stores, most of them, and you can get some of them from NPC drops such as Shallow Serpentis, True Sancha, Dracoristas, Domination, Dark Blood. The majority of those you can get from NPC drops of finding faction rats around. The storyline one, I could not find any reference to it at all anywhere of where that actually comes from. My only thing I thought with that one, was industry. What was required to build it, and the fact that it requires sleeper foundation. It's all wormhole stuff, so I'm assuming that it comes from wormholes, but I can't find anything on Google to find out where that actually comes from. So if anyone does know and watches this video, please feel free to comment as to where the interruptive comes from. And of course the officer ones come from, I believe it's 7 of 10 to 10 of 10 DED sites and officer spawns in null security space, etc. So that is essentially everything: warp disruptors, ranges overheated, where they come from, and so on. We were trying to set up this video where we could show you how to use one, but essentially it's a mid-slot module. You lock your target and you activate, and it's as simple as that. Other than that, that's that done. Take it easy and subscribe and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.